Right now, more than 200 infants and toddlers in Onondaga County are looking for help that isn't coming. Good evening, I'm Matt Mulcahy. They're on waiting lists under the state's early intervention program, which provides services for various kinds of disabilities and developmental delays. As the I-Team's been reporting, software issues are making matters worse. The I-Team's Connor White joins us in studio tonight after talking with providers. Connor?
Matt, that system update has so many errors it means providers aren't getting paid, forcing people out of an industry that's already facing a major shortage, and the kids are the ones who are suffering. Michelle Cooney's passion is helping young kids, working as a physical therapist for more than 30 years in Onondaga and Cayuga counties.
Is it safe to say this is the hardest year you've had?
Yes.
Cooney says a pattern of mismanagement at the hands of the New York Department of Health has left the state's early intervention program hanging by a thread.
The supply of therapists is just not there right now. So it's probably tenfold, from when 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Cooney says the stresses of COVID pushed providers out of the field. At the same time, lockdown measures kept kids from getting those early diagnoses, backlogging demand that is now exploding.
The wait lists for early intervention remain longer than they should be.
Onondaga County Health Commissioner Dr. Catherine Anderson says more than 200 kids are waiting for services, many of them in struggling Syracuse neighborhoods.
Unfortunately, we do know that there are geographic disparities in the wait lists, and with children who are living in the city experiencing longer waits still, which is unacceptable and something we're working to address.
Providers tell the I-Team this has been years in the making, claiming the state has historically underfunded and neglected the program, only to torpedo the ability for providers to get paid by launching a new billing system plagued with errors in October.
It makes for a very frustrating business model, and for some agencies, it's made it nearly impossible to continue delivering services.
Laura Zafarakis at Liberty Resources says kids can't wait forever. Once they turn 3, they'll have to turn to other programs operated by school districts, and by that time, they're years behind where they could be.
We do see a lot more kids needing services than we ever have before. And when they go without services, even for 6 months without services, that impacts the trajectory of where they end up when they get to 3rd and 4th and 5th grade.
A spokesperson for the State Department of Health says they are working on the hub, but as providers have told us, the issues run deeper. An advocate's review of state data from 2021 shows New York is dead last in the country, 50th, when it comes to providing early intervention services on time. In studio, I'm Connor White.
Thank you, Connor. I appreciate you continuing to dig into this important story.